Hi, I'm Molly Gold, president and founder of GoMomInc.com. I have never done a video like this. I always do tutorials about how to do something better, how to organize something, a process that might make your life as a busy mom easier. And I often work with brands to create content for their audience along the same lines. Over the last 14 years, I've appeared in almost every women's cover magazine at different times as an expert to provide insights on varying topics important to moms. I've been hired by brands and media outlets to serve as an expert on the topic of home organization most often. And earlier this week, Martha Stewart stated in an interview with Bloomberg TV that bloggers, of course, while valuable, aren't experts. Now, definition of a blog is a blogger. A blog is a diary on a website, frequently updated personal journal that chronicles links at a website and it's intended for public viewing. If you visit our site, you'll see that it's not personal, but it's very brand centered, providing moms resourceful tips. That's why I've always been in existence. It's why my company started in 2000, creating a product called the Go Mom Planner. We licensed that to Midwest-Vaco in 2002. Appeared on store shelves in Target in 2004, and when we exited the market in 2008, my work greatly shifted to lifestyle media, where it was all about leveraging my expertise. The definition of an expert is having, involving, or displaying special skill or knowledge derived from training or experience, somebody skilled or knowledgeable with a great deal of knowledge about, or skill, training, or experience in a particular field or activity. I think where Miss Stewart missed the mark is that if she means the art of blogging, the actual act of blogging could be compared to trained editors and journalists, that's a fair conversation, because many people who are blogging aren't trained journalists. And maybe our blogging would be better if we were. Except for that, what makes us blog is likely our expert background. Maybe you are the best knitter in your knitting circle and finally your friends convinced you to put those patterns out there and start sharing them. Maybe, like me, you're just the mom next to you in carpool with some good ideas about how to set systems up and organize things more efficiently. And if you looked back to my calendars in high school, they were color-coded too. Living a generally well-organized life is just what I naturally do. Look where it's gotten me. And frankly, the only thing standing between me and where I could be, similar to Martha Stewart, has to do with timing, funding, and choices. Isn't that the only thing standing between any expert and a dynasty like Martha Stewart's? It's not really that complicated. And smart brands know that while yes, the blogosphere is a wild, wild west, and it would be awesome if there could be certain certifications and governing boards, tapping the creativity and really digging deep to look at the body of work that's being created over time, experienced, expert bloggers have so much to offer in partnership and for their own audiences that brands who tap that are in it for the long haul. They go the distance because they recognize their consumers' ever-changing needs. They recognize what their consumer always wants to see. They identify the need for peer advice versus personality advice, and they identify the need for fresh content that isn't brand dominated so that the consumer trusts that it's original, organic, and true. Fact of the matter is, experts abound in the blogosphere. You just have to make sure to take the time to look and see what's there and match it up with your brand's goals and use it well to target the initiatives that you want to see succeed. I can only think of people that are incredibly successful, like Ree Drummond, the pioneer woman. She's an expert at being a cattle rancher's wife and cook and mother and running that life that I know nothing about. I met her briefly, fell in love with the essence of who she is. Her recipes are fabulous. I'm making her spaghetti sauce for my daughter's birthday by request, And she's a great photographer. She has evolved over time. She does have a beautiful blog. So does that make her an expert blogger? I guess yes. But what I'm looking at her site for isn't if it's a really tight site, it's that her recipes are phenomenal. And the essence of who she is fabulous. And we like to watch her show. So yeah, she's an expert, but I don't know if culinary school training is anywhere. And photography is a love of hers. So back to the basics. She started the blog to share recipes and pictures. What if she would have never started because she wasn't considered an expert? I know my family's really glad that she did when I make their recipes. Just like I hope you're really glad that we share via a blog on our site when you're looking for an easy solution. So Martha Stewart, experts abound. Men and women with master's and doctorate degrees are blogging about different things that they may never have gotten training in or a degree in, and maybe they just stumbled into it, but dang, they are really good at it. And I really encourage, at least in the lifestyle space, that the open mind exists to say, let's look at the body of work. What are people doing? What could they do? And go from there. So, I'm still not comfortable with the title expert, I never have been. I'm grateful for the respect that I seem to have earned over the years for the work that I do, which I'm very cognizant of being top-notch and proud of that. And I hope that everybody just makes sure to keep an open mind. Don't judge. Look closely. You might be shocked at what you find. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you next time.